This is your ultimate gluten-free, grain-free, egg-free, yes, low allergen waffle made with wholesome, simple ingredients. And look at how beautiful it looks in there. This is so beautiful and delicious. Watch the full video to learn how to make this at home and stop missing out on your treats. Healthy treats. Yeah, this is a healthy meal and a treat as well. Full of fiber and so delicious. The ingredients we need for this delicious low allergen waffles are cassava flour. Now this is a whole cassava. It's not tapioca on its own. It's not the starch, it's the flour. This is also baobab. You don't have to have baobab. You can substitute with apple cider vinegar. A bit of homemade vanilla. You can also skip vanilla if you don't want that. Sodium bicarb is essential. We need that to be fluffy. We've also got some cinnamon, some nutmeg. You can skip that. Just half a teaspoon each. A pinch of salt. Blackstrap molasses is our sweetener of choice. It's healthier, it's high in minerals, and we want that. Some flax, a quarter cup of flax seeds that are milled, and homemade tiger nut milk. Now, I don't know what the store-bought tiger nut milk consistency will be, or you can use any plant-based milk of your choice. All is going in equal proportion. So this is a cup of the flour, half a cup of this milk, a quarter cup of our flax, and a tiny 30 mils of the sweetener. You can reduce that, or you can use any other substitute that you have available, and a bit of water. Now, water is just to the consistency you like. I like to start with my molasses because it's quite thick. As you can see, it doesn't pour out so easily. So I want to make that dissolve easily, and I have to go ahead and add a bit of water. Okay. Next, I will add my sodium bicarb and salt to stir this thing. Once we've mixed it all together and little solids, I go ahead and I add my homemade tiger nut milk. This is normal for tiger nut milk to have these sediments. That is resistant starch, and we need it in this recipe. And then I just go ahead and add every ingredient in no particular order. Okay. Baobab goes in and just mix the whole thing up. And then you can see the reaction with the sodium bicarb and baobab. That's fine. And then I'll add my flax. Add a little bit more water. Baobab is highly acidic because of the vitamin C content, and that's why you have this beautiful reaction. And then we go ahead and add the flour in last. Now you can sieve this in, you can add this gently so you have no lumps, but a whisk helps me get rid of all the lumps. As you can see, all nice and incorporated. When you've got it nice and smooth, it's more like a pouring consistency I have, and you can make this lighter, like I said, or thicker. Next, I'm just gonna heat up my cast iron pan, or whatever pan you have. Little bit of oil there. It's naturally non-stick, and a scoop of this goes into my pan, and just let it. This is why I like it running, so we can just spread this thing. Can you see how this thing is getting fluffy and bubbly? Thanks to sodium bicarb. You don't need a lot of it. We'll just let this thing cook for a bit, ensure it's properly cooked on very low heat, as you can see there, before we flip it over. Now it looks like it's nice and cooked, but we just check it. Just check this thing. You don't want it burning, or also you don't want it sticking to your pan, because remember, no eggs, no gluten. And it's nice and brown. It's a little bit too brown, but that's okay. Just keep an eye, and the heat should be really low now, and let it cook. I'm gonna also be using this same batter to make waffles. My family eats a lot of waffles, and it's always whole wheat and a lot of different grains, but gluten-free I don't get to eat that much, so let's do this. Now remember, the blackstrap molasses is responsible for this crust and the color. If you don't want that, you can use banana. You can also use applesauce. Any of those sweeteners will work perfectly well and give you a different color altogether. Our waffles are ready. Let's check in on them. Oh, look at this, beautiful. Guys, this is gluten-free and grain-free and also egg-free. And look, it did not stick to our waffle pan, like perfectly cooked. I always use a little stick to prod my waffles out because the fat in here is not much. That's it, and then just lift it up nicely. Look at that. Don't do this at home. My hands are not sensitive to heat. Don't ask me why. This is beautiful. Okay guys, we've come to the end of this video. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Try not to eat too much of this waffle because it's that good. Yes, try not to eat too much of it. I actually prefer it as a waffle than the pancake, but I wanted to show you that it's so versatile. Look at it. It's not sticky or gummy inside. It's just the best. Cassava flour is a very good substitute for wheat flour and also absolutely good for you. Anyway, thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in another video. Bye.